to accept this. Can he retract those things? I'm not going to say, I'm not going to repeat myself, because if he wants to be personal, he must take it outside the core committee. He cannot call us foolish and calling MKK foolish. If he does not agree, if he is feeling hit under the collar for whatever reason, we are not going to entertain his gimmicks here, because he's furious about nothing. He's furious about nothing. He's the one who said many things which we never said. He's himself. He must blame himself. Please, Chair.
I'm not furious.
To accept
I'm
that.
not furious. You ask for clarity, I'm giving you clarity.
Honorable Sols.
Please, Chair, please.
Yes, Chairperson.
The honorable member is requesting that you withdraw your statement.
Chairperson, I'm not furious, neither am I hot under the collar. The honorable member asked for clarity. I provided it. I maintain Honorable Skosana was foolish on the last day of the committee. I will not withdraw.
If it does not want to withdraw, I'm going to respond now here, and I'm not going to withdraw too. It's because of what is happening today, of what he did himself. Today we are busy with another agenda. He's talking about something else, which himself he must blame. His own president must blame him. He's the one who named his president and his deputy president here. It's not me. It's not me. They gave us the affidavit, yeah, and General Mkwanazi brought it as well. Now he's trying to be protecting his party. I'm not going to entertain nonsense here, Chair. I'm not going to entertain Mrutu Atsotsi here. Thank you, Chair.
Honorable, he said he is not withdrawing, and I just wanted to give you an opportunity to say what you want to say, so that the meeting can proceed. Okay, thank you so much.
And your plan is not working. The plan that they had is not working. How that affidavit got to Mkwanazi was through the MK.
Can you please reprimand Sols?
You were foolish. Your plan is not working.
Honorable Sols.
Chair, please. You know, I think General Mkwanazi was right that we've got some tax in Parliament. He's one of those taxes. Thank you.
Bring evidence, Honorable Skosana. Stop making allegations. You are foolish.
Honorable members, let's do this. Let's proceed with the meeting, because it's very clear. You are very clear on your intentions. Honorable,
he's very clear. I'm not there, Chair. Me, I was quiet. I was quiet, Chair. Don't bring me into sound.
Yeah, okay. Let's allow the meeting to go ahead. This is what is going to happen, because we rotated the matter twice, and you remember that the speaker has given us until the 30th of April, and in this meeting it emerges that there is no agreement on which date can be the possible end date for the committee. So as it stands now, we will work until the date that the speaker has given, because honorable members are saying, if we request for an extension and it does not work, we look very clumsy. So let's put the matter of extension aside and allow the committee support team to go and do the work. And then they should be able to come back to us. Maybe what we can do, we can check with Nicolette as to when can she come back to report the progress that has been made to the committee. And at that time, the committee can be able to, on the basis of the progress that would have been presented, the committee can be in a position to make a determination to say, Chair, when you go back to the speaker, go to her and tell her that this is the amount of work that has been done. And we think that if we are given X number of days, it will help us to conclude our work. And secondly, I heard members when they said we must go to the speaker and advise the speaker to provide additional support to the committees that will be affected by the situation in which we find ourselves. Thirdly, the members are saying it overwhelmingly in this meeting that the hearings have come to an end. The committee is not going to call any further witness before it. The committee has made a decision that the witnesses that it has listened to were the last witnesses. And if there is any other additional information that committee wants, the committee can write to specific persons for clarity, seeking answers, and other things. For now, honorable members, the deadline we have is the 30th of April, and we're unable to agree on a date which we think can be the end date for the committee, given that we don't have any basis to make such a decision. Number one, there is no report available before us. Number two, there are some transcripts which are still missing. There are two important points that have been made by the Chief Whip and Honorable Breitenbach. Honorable Breitenbach has said that parties will be starting with local government election campaign. We don't want to have a situation where we no longer have members available here because their parties have deployed them to organizational activities. Number two, about the people of South Africa in whose name we serve. And this is the point that Honorable James emphasized in one of our previous meetings, to say the report of the committee should be made available on time, so that we don't have a situation where people even lose interest and end up resigning from the whole process and say, in any event, we knew this is the Parliament of South Africa, this is how they do this process. So let's work on those deadlines the Speaker has provided. When we go back to her to report to her, we should be able to say the deadline you have given us, this is the work that has been done, and we think we have concluded our work, or we have not concluded. But here, at the stage where we find ourselves, Speaker, we think we can be able to tell you on which day or date do we think we can be able to conclude our work. Is that okay, honorable members?
Agreed, Chair. Agreed.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, Chair, we are not rotating. We agree, Chair. Thank you. Otherwise, if you rotate, you get a tag again there. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you so much, honorable members. The last part that you said, I don't agree with, Honorable Skhosana. You know my standpoint on all these matters. In the meeting that I chair, I do not have the power to make any member withdraw what they have said. But in a meeting where I'm the chairperson, I always feel that we have to respect each other. That is what may make each one of us great. We we are going to move to the next items. Can I check, Mr. Tejana, is it due present in the item?
Yes, Chairperson. Chairperson, without any further ado,
How many, may you please tell the members how many items you are presenting?
no, it's correspondence, Chair. It's three. The one from Mr. Matlala's lawyer.
Yeah, is one, two, three.
Correct, Chairperson.
1, 2, 3 correspondences. Yeah.
Correct.
Thank you.
Chairperson.
You can start now.
Okay, Chairperson. Chairperson, I'll start with the correspondence from Mr. Matlala's lawyer. Chairperson, on the 19th of March, 2026, we received correspondence from Mr. Vusimuzi Matlala's legal representatives, Hlau Maluleke Attorneys Incorporated. In the said correspondence, a special power of attorney signed by Mr. Matlala in Kokstad is attached, dated the 13th of January 2026. Chairperson, at the heart of this correspondence is the allegation that the committee made use and relied on WhatsApp communications purportedly received from Mr. Matlala's devices, and that the committee further made use of and relied on WhatsApp communication purportedly sent by or received from Mr. Matlala's device by other witnesses on their devices. Chairperson, you will recall that Mr. Matlala appeared before this committee on the 26th and 27th of November 2025, and his sworn statement is self-explanatory insofar as these text messages are concerned. In this regard, we draw the committee's attention to certain excerpts in his affidavit which deal with these text messages, particularly from paragraph 40 to paragraph 71. I'll start with paragraph 40, Chairperson. I'll just read three paragraphs, 40, 41, and 71. So at paragraph 41, and this is the affidavit which Mr. Matlala deposed to the committee. I've been furnished with a bundle of WhatsApp communication between myself and Brown Mkhotsi by the evidence leaders, which I believe were taken from the statement of Lieutenant General Khumalo before the Madlanga Commission. The WhatsApp bundle is attached as VM4. At paragraph 41, the affidavit reads, I've been asked to comment in relation to these text messages and hereby provide my comments as follows. Now, Chairperson, at paragraph 71, he says, I wish the committee to take note that the comment is restricted to the messages I can recall. I submit the ones we can't comment to at this stage have either been manipulated and or altered, and I therefore cannot comment thereon. The point we're making, Chairperson, is that Mr. Matlala commented and engaged with the text messages under review before this committee, voluntarily in the presence of his legal representative. Importantly, he did so willingly, independently, and without external coercion. Furthermore, you will recall that General Khumalo had appeared before the Madlanga Commission prior to making his appearance before this committee. Below, we provide an excerpt of General Khumalo's affidavit, which he presented before the Madlanga Commission. Paragraph 79 of the said affidavit reads as follows. I have been advised to take the commission through a series of WhatsApp chats extracted from the phones of Mr. Vusimuzi Matlala, one of the leaders of the 5 organized crime syndicates forming the criminal cartel known as the Big Five. The consent form for the seizure and extraction of contents of the devices signed by Mr. Matlala is annexed as SDK10. The annex referred to by General Khumalo in his affidavit to the Madlanga Commission is an SAP 21 form, which is a consent to search computer and or electronic equipment with or without a search and seizure warrant. This document was signed by Mr. Matlala on 14 May 2025. The point we're making, Chairperson, is that Mr. Matlala's legal representatives have their facts crossed and they are backing up the wrong tree. Accordingly, this meeting should authorize us to write to them and set the record straight. So that's our recommendation, Chairperson.
Okay, Mr. Tejana.